Hey everyone, how's it going? It's Ecxelsior and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be all about Scrapyard. This is the very first game that I had in the game and I actually kind of went off in it. For those of you that don't know, this was a remastered version of Scrapyard for Modern Warfare 2 and it was just released in Season 4 along with a couple of other different things. Honestly, this is probably one of my favorite maps of all time, so it was really great to just get back in. And the map honestly flowed really well for me. I don't think that there was too many issues with things being out of place or just not really playing the same way that they did before. You know, it's a little bit different coming back to it again several years later and trying to remember kind of all the nuances of the map. And sometimes I thought things were, you know, in places where they shouldn't have been, but then when I actually went back to the original map, it seemed like everything was pretty lined up. There's some minor differences, but that's kind of to be expected when you're running a different engine and everything. But the gameplay just felt so right. You know, I've played a couple of games after the one that you're watching right now, just kind of confirm that this wasn't just a fluke, and I can honestly say that a lot of the gameplay that I've had has been just as good. Obviously, there's been a couple of games that haven't been super bang on and I wasn't super proud of the gameplay, but honestly this is again just one of my better maps in general. For this gameplay I was using the MP7, which is kind of clutch for this kind of map where there's a lot of close quarters, but there's also a decent amount of corridors where you can kind of aim down. I haven't had the opportunity to really use the Fennec or the new CR56 AMAX yet. I've seen it played a little bit, and the fast fire round and the Fennec would absolutely tear up on this. I don't know too much about the attachments, same for the CR56, but I have seen them on here. I've picked them up once or twice, but at the same time I was also trying to grind out some challenges for the MP7, so I didn't hold on to them for super long. I do think that this remastered version though kind of lends itself to some of the new weapons out there, so it plays a little bit different. So if you're looking for something that's going to be 100% what you were used to before, not quite, but like I said before, it's mostly similar enough that you're not going to have too many grievances, just getting out there and jumping right into it. It's interesting kind of mixing in some of the new mechanics too. Obviously sliding wasn't around when it was out first, and neither was mounting and all that good jazz. I think again it lends itself really well to the map, and I don't think that anybody is really going to have too much of a hard time with it, unless if you were just die hard, just the original, don't change anything. Obviously that's not how this is going to work. It's a new map, so to speak, on a new engine, as I kind of mentioned before. So there's going to be some slight differences. I actually found that this map was awesome for actually grinding out some of those, weapon challenges, trying to do the whole camo thing. I don't have gold yet on any weapon, and that was actually something that I was working on this one with the GRA and the MP7 for that matter. And it actually lended itself really well. You can do some of the hipfire kills in the planes or in the, the garage areas, or you can do, mounted from one line of sight to the other end of the map, just because there's those two lanes on either side with the one lane in the middle more for CQB. So I was able to get a lot of stuff done that way. One kind of interesting thing, and I don't know if this was just a bug on my end or maybe just kind of the mechanics that they introduced, on the red side, on the two-story building over there, I could not for the life of me shoot through the building up in the window for some reason. Trying to look out the window, take some cheeky shots at people. If my bullets were at all glancing the metal or the glass, they just didn't seem to register. But bullets coming in seemed to come through without any sort of issue. So again, I don't know if that's just me or if it's a bug or glitch or whatever, but just something that I kind of found interesting. Another thing that I actually really like about this map too, though, is that normally I'm not a huge, mosh pit kind of person. I don't like to do grind or kill confirm, domination, demolition, all that kind of stuff. I don't mind them, and I'll do it if I've got a nice group. But this is actually one of the few maps that I'm just totally comfortable just getting out there, going crazy and doing it. Obviously, there's not much of an option with a 24/7 Scrapyard playlist, but I enjoy it nonetheless, so it doesn't really bother me too much. Other than that, though, like I said, I really enjoy the map. I'm really excited to just get back into it and get some more gameplay, maybe some more videos for you guys. If you guys like this video, like I mentioned before, make sure to like, comment, subscribe. Let me know your thoughts on it. Otherwise, I'll let you guys just get back to the gameplay and enjoying the rest of the game. See you guys in the next video.
You're not even good, man. RG. There's an Azar. A lot to happen, I'm just saying, I'm not to say.
We are winning. Increase the lead. Allied UAV overhead. Enemy in the horde. Kill confirmed.
Oh,
Mission accomplished. Regroup. Return to base.